What's going on, guys? Billy's Blues. I know it's been a long time. You've been dying with anticipation, waiting for my next video. I know. You guys can calm down. Here it is. This month has been slow. Not a whole lot going on, to be completely honest with you. And actually, at the end of all this, I've got a fun story to tell. I know that there's been a bunch of sales going on with Vinegar Syndrome had a sale. Kino, I think, still has their sale at Barnes & Noble. I'm pretty sure I showed it off last week that Universal Studios had a sale going on at Barnes & Noble, and I got Woman in the Yard and Shaun of the Dead in 4K, which I didn't have Shaun of the Dead at all. I had it on DVD, but I didn't have it on Blu-ray. But one of the more recent ones that I did get was Swordfish, the Arrow release in 4K. This is actually, I thought it was a really good upgrade. I really enjoyed watching this over again. I had, or have, I'm not going to get rid of it, this triple pack. I heard some people say that on other videos, say that they didn't really care for these whenever they put these movies like this together. I don't know if I can reach it or not. No, I can't reach it, but I've got the Halloween, some of the Halloween movies, some of the older or later ones, I mean, in a triple play. So, even something like this, like Point Break, I've got that in a 4K Steelbook. Swordfish now, I've got it on the 4K. I don't know if Point Break came with the Blu-ray or not, but Swordfish did not come with the Blu-ray, so I'm keeping this now, essentially, for the Blu-ray. And of course, who doesn't like Executive Decision, where Steven Seagal gets unalived? So, and apparently this is an unrated copy of Executive Decision, or an extended cut. I don't know, it says it contains different material than the original version. I've seen Executive Decision more times than I can count. Saw it in the theater, and I was a big fan of it. So I'm real happy to still have Executive Decision, but I'm also happy to still have the Blu-ray of Swordfish, because for some reason Arrow decided to not put it in the release. But as usual, with all these Arrow movies, you get the cover art that's theirs with the same on the inside. The reversible cover art is the original art that came out. I kind of wish they would have done it the other way, if I'm being honest with you. They could have put this on the outside and then put this on the inside. You know what I mean? They could have switched them and it would have been pretty cool. I got to be honest with you, the sound, as usual with Arrow Video, the sound and the video quality is light years away compared to what was on the Blu-ray. I don't even want to talk about the DVD. It just, if you're fine with the DVD, I'm not not trying to yuck your yum or anything. I'm just saying that this is my preference. And of course, I keep the Blu-ray in case I want to see it, or if I'm out and about and have a Blu-ray player that's something portable, that you can take with you, because a lot of times, at least not that I know of, they don't make 4K players that you can take with you on the go. But nonetheless, this is a good purchase. If you wait for a sale, that's fine if you're okay with the Blu-ray. But this is a very nostalgic movie for me, as most of them are. So watching this over again, it was a lot of fun. Although it is a little cheesy. If you've seen this, there's a part where John Travolta gets attacked by some government guys. He wouldn't have survived that. But whatever. The next one I picked up was Drop. This was also part of 50% off, because it's Universal Studios from Barnes & Noble. So I think I paid like $15 for the Blu-ray, and it was brand new at the time of this release. It came out last Tuesday. So this movie's good. If I'm being completely honest with you, watched it, with my family, and had more of an exciting time watching this with them than I would have by myself. So, and I was glad to have the slipcover. Very important, but it's the same on the front. I know they made a 4K release of this. I didn't need that. I mean, if that's what you prefer, then that's fine. I think that the Blu-ray was just fine. It sounded good. this is just, it's not a horror movie by any means. So if you're just looking for a good suspense movie, maybe wait for streaming to watch it at least first. I went in blind and I didn't know anything about it, so it's a good little film to watch. It's about an hour and a half, so just over and done with the quickness, but it was still fun, and I would definitely watch it again, although I'm going to wait a long time because I've got plenty of movies to catch up on. Every single movie this man has done is the exact same. The exact same. Where's the beekeeper at? Is it over here? You're lucky. It's far away. This should have just been called The Beekeeper Part 2. All he does is find something wrong that somebody did. Usually it's the mafia or the government who are corrupt. And he kills them all. That's pretty much the movie. With that being said, I did like it. It was good. I would give the digital code away, but I already gave it to a buddy of mine because he hadn't seen it and he wanted to check it out, so I gave it to him. But Warner Brothers has me in a difficult mood because they do not put slipcovers on the regular Blu-ray. They put slipcovers only on the 4K, which I know this has been a thing for a couple of months. But here's my thing. If I don't really care about the movie, so I would just get the Blu-ray, I'm going to wait for November when that movie's $8, $9. I'm not going to pay full price for something that's mediocre because they just want to put physical media out and say, here, go and get it. If they put a little bit of love into it, I would consider it. But guess what? Here we are. This kind of reminds me of this. These are movies that are probably going to be somewhat forgettable, but one of those ones that whenever you do watch them again down the road, you'll appreciate them. I mean, this is nothing but a good cheesy action film. I enjoy it. It's something that I like. If you don't like it, trust me, I understand. It reminds me of those American Ninja movies that I just showed you guys about a month ago that I just got from the 80s. Well, this is your 2025 American Ninja. It's him. I wish I could do a British accent. We already had this. Him and I have the same haircut already. So, Way of the Gun. I was not feeling all that great on Father's Day. Coincidentally, one of the only days I don't feel well. It was very ironic. Nonetheless, I got this in the mail on that Friday, and this, I may have shown this off already. I don't even remember. If I showed this off already, I don't care. This thing is, I'm showing it again. It's amazing. I finally had a chance to watch it. Lionsgate has been doing an amazing job. I have received, I want to say this is either the third or fourth movie that I've gotten from Lionsgate Limited, and I know it kind of sucks paying a little bit extra compared to what we were paying whenever Best Buy was selling these steelbooks. But man, this is just a heck of a release. The sound and the audio on this it's great. I consider this a boutique label now, just like Arrow or Criterion, Vinegar Syndrome, just to name a few. They're doing an amazing job over there. This was such a good watch to see it over again, especially being a little bit older now. I remember seeing this. It came out in 2001. 2000. I'm slipping. Pretty much I was in high school when this came out, so that's when I saw it. So seeing it again, being a little bit older, it was good. It was nice to watch over again. I do remember, I think I talked about this, they only brought out the 4K in this. They didn't bring out the Blu-ray, so -1. Here I'm going to talk about this and I'll tell my little story. Finally had a chance to watch this. This is an older movie. I'd got this in and I'd probably had it for maybe about a month, and I was waiting for the right time to watch it. Dang. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't want to give any spoilers. This is not something that's a romantic comedy. It's barely romantic. It's definitely a drama. There's a lot of family dysfunction that goes on throughout the film. So this is definitely an older movie too. 2010. Wow. So yeah, 15 years. definitely an older movie. So don't watch this. It's good. It's really good, but don't watch it. You'll be in a mad mood for the rest of the day. So let me tell you something. I respect people's professions. I know people make mistakes, things like that. But this has to be, I want to say, either the 4th or 5th time, I'd have to go back and look, that the Postal Service has lost my package. And what they did, which they didn't want to admit, what they did was they put it in somebody else's mailbox. And then once I called them and said, hey, and I was polite about it, I said, hey, what are you doing? Where's my package? They did fix the problem once I brought it up as an issue and filed a claim, is what you're supposed to do online. This movie, this Vinegar Syndrome release, I just got this in today. So I haven't had a chance to watch it. Probably won't have a chance to watch it because it's not what we would call a family film. However, with that being said, I was severely irritated. I saw on Blu-ray.com that this movie was supposed to come out the end of May. Yeah. And then it was supposed to come out, actually originally it was the beginning of June. Then it switched to the end of May. Excuse me. Now I think it's saying the end of June is when that and Dirty Work, maybe it's when they're being released. So Vinegar Syndrome is all over the place, and I don't really understand their shipping habits, if you will. Even paying extra for shipping, it still took a while to get here, no matter the release date, no matter when it is. I saw when they shipped it and when it was supposed to get here. I could have driven to where it was supposed to be and back and still had, plenty of time to have a week's vacation. With that being said, the release does look really good. It's the box set. It's in here. Normally they just sell this. Whatever. Try to keep it PG around here. I guess that's PG. He's just giving her a kiss goodnight. So this comes with the slip cover. And then you got this. Be David Caruso and Jade. So this pops out. And I went ahead and upgraded the Blu-ray to the 4K. I am a big William Friedkin fan, and honestly, if they would have just put this out, I probably would not have asked for it. This was a Father's Day present that I'd asked for back in May, and I was really excited to do the upgrade. I'm probably still going to keep this. For some reason, this is going for $70 as of this video. It's going for $70 on Amazon. Still don't know why. I got nothing. The movie's not that good, but nonetheless, I'm a big William Friedkin fan, and him directing this just adds to the collection of movies that I have of his that he directed. Additionally, this has the director's cut on it. So I think it's 12 minutes extra. It's 12 minutes extra of extra footage. I'm going to assume I know what the footage is. We don't have to say it. Like I said, we keep it PG around here. There's a book. I haven't had a chance to go through the book or anything. So, yeah. I was excited about Dirty Work also, but I just didn't. I felt like it was too much money. I wanted this release because I wanted to upgrade the 4K. So, but either way, I'm going to check this out. But I was mad for a little while that this took so long to come in. Trying to think, there's definitely a couple movies that come out next week. I think it's probably going to be the biggest week of the month. St. Elmo's Fire in 4K comes out. The Monkey comes out. Novocaine comes out, which I'm pretty sure that's streaming on Paramount Plus. So if you hadn't had a chance to go see Novocaine, to watch it, then definitely stream it. But as I did get a couple of other movies, so they're supposed to be in later on within the week. It's Wednesday. I live in Florida, so if you live in Florida, it's hot for absolutely no reason at all. I hope you guys are staying safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon.